So I drew it out. I showed it to her. Then she gasped, "Yes, this is what I saw." And I brought it here. There you go.
Oh my God, this gives me the chills. Welcome to another season of Haunting History, a show where forgotten corners of Singapore reveal secrets buried beneath concrete, memories, and time. I'm Eugene from Supernatural Confessions, and tonight I'm in the western side of Singapore, within this block that locals nickname the Diamond Block. Its strange shape, quiet corridors, and that heavy stillness that lingers in the air. What secrets are these 4 blocks hiding? But tonight, I won't be alone. I have a special guest with me, and together, we are going to uncover what gives the Diamond Block its dark reputation. Come, let's walk. Hi, Syed.
Hey, how are you, man?
Nice to see you again.
Cool.
Every time I meet you, it's always in some abandoned places.
Just our luck, right? But anyway, this is what we do. All right, good to meet you again. Congratulations on season 3.
Thank you very much, brother.
All right, just a brief intro. My name is Syed and I'm what would you call a thriller-strater.
Illustrator.
Some will call me thriller-strater, some will call me a paranormal profiler. Actually, I have a page which is on Facebook called Daytime Stories SG. That's where followers and readers can submit their stories or confessions, and I would draw the entities that haunts them.
It's giving people nightmares, though.
Yes, some of them, yeah.
Here today, we are at the Diamond Block, a place that you have visited multiple times.
Yes, the infamous Diamond Block. Why is it appealing for us who likes the paranormal, the supernatural when it comes to Diamond Blocks? Is the backstory. As for the history, to what I know, was built in the late 70s, not mistaken? Was it?
It's built in 1973.
1973.
1973.
Close. It was actually home for the workers, right? And after that, it became like a home for low-income families and maybe some of those who can't afford an actual house. And then later on, during the COVID period, it was used to house the foreign workers who are healthy, not the ones who are sick, to isolate them from the rest in the dormitory. Okay. Then it was abandoned. And that's where the story comes in.
Not too bad.
Yeah. I did a bit of research though.
So in 1973, when this block was built, it was built by Jurong Town Council. So they handed that reign over to HDB in 1982. And it ran all the way until 2001. But by then, bit by bit, people started moving out to newer blocks. And by 2001, there's only a handful of people left in a pretty much abandoned flat with 456 units.
Yeah.
And in 2009, this place was converted for housing for low-income family, for those without any housing. In 2014, 2015, this place was once again converted into parenthood provisional housing for couples with kids and don't have a home. So they're waiting for the BTO, they stay here.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like an interim block.
Interim blocks, yes. And during the COVID era, this place was used as housing for healthy migrant workers who's working on the front lines. And after that, once again, Diamond Block is deserted, sort of. At least the upper levels are.
I do receive stories from readers who used to stay here. To what I know, there are unfortunate cases that happen right here. Okay, I would say over 10 unfortunate cases, which is a brother and sister, 2 children, right, who fell to their death.
Yeah.
And it took place at Block 64, which is right here. This is where we are. And they fell here.
Might be at the very spot where you're standing on right now.
I'm not too sure. Because I saw the map, I saw the layout. It is everywhere, every corner. People have landed, okay?
Yeah, and you look at this place now, it's empty, abandoned. There are people hanging around. But back in 1973, when it was first built, this Diamond Block was the crowning glory of Singapore's Industrial Revolution.
Yes, correct.
And this block, at 21 stories, was the highest at that time. You know, when I got here just now, I started talking to some of the people who were walking around. And I walk up to them and ask, any stories? And there's one shop over there who was, she said she was there for about 12 to 15 years.
Wow.
She was giving this nervous laughter and she didn't want to comment. But there was another man beside her. It says, of course, You know how many people died here? What if we find somewhere else to sit down and you can tell me about the confessions that you have received?
Cool. I got something for you though.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Exclusively for this episode.
Thanks so much, brother. Come,
Right.
let's find somewhere to sit.
Okay, let's go. I think that'll be nice.
Now we have climbed up to the second story.
Yes.
The area around us, this used to be commercial offices. This door would lead to the old NTUC.
Yes.
It was built in 1982. So everything else above, the other floors are all abandoned, empty. So we're not sure about the future of this place. We are seeing some renovation works being done, but by and large, it's quite a ghost town, if you will.
It is, especially after 11 or maybe 12. That's where the folks who are they're gone.
So what are some of the things that you have for me?
Okay. As you know, I do like this content, which is I receive stories, right?
Correct.
And so far, I have stories that were sent to me by former residents of this block when they used to stay here. It's about Pontianak sighting. Sent to me by a female reader.
Okay.
Same thing. She was walking along the corridor and she saw something was following. She turned to look. It was a woman in white. Not walking, but floating. Okay, it's different when you walk.
Yeah, there's the movement.
Yeah, the
down,
movement.
right? Can we even say the word here?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, so speaking of Pontianak, the ones that I heard was that she's often seen between levels. You know, like if you go up the staircase, you got to go around.
Right.
She's often seen standing there. And if you know how low this parapet is,
Very.
you can also imagine when people get shocked and they stumble backwards. So maybe some of this may not be suicide.
Correct. And I have one story, a confession.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Which is exclusively for this episode. Okay, according to her, she was in the living room watching television, right? The rest were already sleeping. She had that feeling that something was outside the window. Something was outside the window looking at her. Okay? She was staying on the 12th floor. She saw a face, a figure of a female, but she saw only about this much of it, outside the window, looking at her, long hair, pale, almost translucent, but she can see the features. The eyes were all black, totally black. There were no emotions. It was like, so I drew it out. After I drew it out, I showed it to her. Then she gasped and said, yes, this is what I saw. And I brought it here. There you go.
Oh my God. This gives me the chills. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, all right?
And I apologize in advance if you guys have any nightmares after this.
You know,
Right.
Syed, it makes me kind of wonder about Singapore. We are a very young nation and we have really developed so fast in a very short period of time. And you find that in any estate, there's always that line between a very old block and old development mixed with new development.
Yes.
And most of these stories really come from the old blocks, the abandoned blocks, and I can't help but also feel how it must be like for both the spirits as well as the human.
Yeah.
We move to new buildings, new estate, new blocks, and then the ghost of the past seems to just remain in the area.
Let's put it this way. Before they built the blocks out there, there must be a history behind it.
Like many icons of its era, Diamond Block was left behind. Relocation schemes pulled people out and time moved on. But the building still remembers, standing as silent witness. I'm Eugene, and this is Haunting History. Until next time, walk carefully because the past is never truly gone. Bro,
Yep.
for old time's sake, let's explore this place.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Just like the old times, bro.
It's been a while.
Okay, show me this place. Walk me around this place.
Okay.
Just now, I met a makcik here, and she said that she used to live here and she had cats. But when they move out, they cannot bring the cats to the other side.
Okay.
So that's why they still come back here
Okay.
and they feed the cats from time to time.
She would leave before 10.
Yes, before 10.
Big question, right?
Oh, lights as well.
Okay.
It's a hint for us to GTFO from here.
All right. Let's go.